Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Christopher with Trust in the Drive podcast. On today's episode, we're going to be doing a bit of a deep dive or a Jeep dive on the iconic story behind the Jeep Wave. So what is the Jeep Wave? Well, it's this, or it could be this, or even this. The Jeep Wave is an unspoken acknowledgement of the camaraderie and the respect amongst Jeep people. Jeeple. I'm just kidding. That's not a real word. Maybe you've seen the Jeep Wave out in the world today. And if you own a Jeep, you definitely know about it. It's so widespread that Jeep even made a premium maintenance package named after the Jeep Wave. Membership is free with any Jeep purchase, which is kind of cool. But anyways, how did this whole Jeep Wave thing start? It's a bit of a history lesson, and I'd like to walk you through it. So the first ever Jeep was built for the government during World War II. A few automakers were involved, but for the most part, the U.S. troops were driving Jeeps that were built by Willys, Overland, and Ford Motor Company. They had an identical design, but there was two different models because they were made by two different manufacturers. Willys made the Willys MB, and Ford made the Ford GPW. Quick side note, where did the Jeep name come from? Well, the history on this is a little bit hazy, but it's believed during the war that Jeep was short for General Purpose Vehicle.
From the words general purpose, they took the G and the P. They called me Jeep.
Okay, so back to the Wave. It's speculated that the Jeep Wave started originally during the war times, and its origins going from Jeep to Jeep, waving back and forth to each other on the battlefield. It most definitely took off when the soldiers returned home, and they started driving the first ever civilian Jeep, the Willys CJ2A, CJ for civilian Jeep. Largely veterans owned the CJ7 and would wave back and forth to each other as a sense of like camaraderie and acknowledgement to each other. These days, the Jeep culture has turned into like a free, fun-loving, adventurous, free-spirited lifestyle for people that want a trail-rated vehicle and a recreational vehicle to get outdoors and to just enjoy being outdoors. Jeep culture is awesome. If you don't believe me, just Google Duck Duck Jeep. Huh? Okay. There's never been a better time to join the Jeep team today. It's a great group of people, and we'd love for you to come in and be a part of our team. Okay, guys, that's it for me today. Thanks so much for joining me. And if I see you out there, I'll be sure to wave.